This tractor was brought to me because it wouldn't run. I put a hot battery in it. I've got the air filter off right now. It's one of these oil-based filters. It would be better if it was on there, but I might get it to crank without it. For some reason, this doesn't exactly fit on there. I'm not sure why, but I've taken out each spark plug. Let's say I have. This is number, I haven't done this one yet. I've taken out each spark plug and I've sanded the part in between this little part and that little part. I'm going to sit you here. You can watch me do that. By the way, this was full of ethanol gas. I sucked it all out. It looked awful coming out of the tank, but it's been sitting in there for quite a while. Also, it had a leak on the fuel bowl over there, and I got that stopped. I'm doing a couple, 3 or 4 drops of non-ethanol in each plug hole, and then I'm putting the plug right back on it and just putting it on there finger tight for now. I got one more plug to go, and then we'll see if it'll run. Okay, let's see if she'll crank. Now I would have expected it to fire right off. I did expect it to fire right off, so I'm thinking, okay, why isn't it firing right off? Okay, it didn't crank. The ignition wiring is good. In other words, when you turn the switch on, you have fire going from the switch to the distributor. And it's not like a Chevrolet distributor, it's actually, well, it's quite different, but and there's fire to right there. That's where you have to get fire to in order to activate this thing. But it's not sparking the spark plugs. I took a spark plug off. I took a spark plug wire off and I plugged it into a spark plug here, and I grounded that on the battery, and there's no fire jumping here. So something inside that magneto is bad. And I remember when we ordered this, it came in a box, it was all crushed up, and we took it out, and I think I might have even complained, and they might have sent a new one. So anyway, where I was at with this is that whatever the problem is, I believe it's in the distributor. And I seem to remember that they sent us one that broke, and then I think they turned around and sent us another one. And by then we had taken the old one and kind of taken pieces from the one that came off it and the one that was broke and got it running. But Bobby still probably has that other one, so I called him, get him to come over here. I don't know if we need to take this hood off to get that changed on the distributor or not, but he's done that. He knows how, so I'll leave that up to him. But in the meantime, that's where we are right now. We'll come back to this later when we have more to talk about. Okay? Okay. So I pulled the coil off this morning, and no wonder it wasn't working. For one thing, this coil is busted. Big crack here and here and here, and the little piece of looked like some rubber silicone fell off it. So I remember I think I remember buying a new distributor for this thing that had a new coil, but I think the coil was busted. And I think what we did was we threw this coil on here and it ran, and I sent the busted coil back and probably got my money back. Also, this spring is supposed to not look like that. It's supposed to be that goes down and touches something inside the distributor, and that's all bent over. So I ordered me a new one from the Zon of Emma, and that should be here tomorrow, and then we'll put that baby on there, and then we'll see how she runs with a new coil. Take one more good look at Bobby's tractor before I go in. I've ordered a new coil for it, and it should be here tomorrow sometime. We'll poke that bad boy on there and see if she runs. I bet she will. Rusty Ackles will be happy to see this thing tooling down the road without a chain hooked to it. Ho, the joy. So the new tractor coil came today. So I'm gonna fling it on there, and then we're gonna see if this baby will crank up and run. That'll be fun. Okay, YouTubers, I put the new coil on it. Still didn't run, still didn't spark the plugs. I took the distributor off and got down to the points. That's the points right there. It didn't look like the points were opening. It's supposed to be a points gap of 15 thousandths. So I'll have to put the camera down to set these. But I can, and I will. I'm gonna put it back on there and see if she runs. Oh boy. So I've been working on this Ford tractor. It has blown 2 coils. Here's one, and then there was another one that I sent back, and the new one blew also. So what I did was I just went and bought a whole new distributor. People are always saying, "Oh, don't spend all your money buying parts, and do this and do that." I feel like I'm ready to spend money and buy parts if it makes it work. So before I put it on there this time, I'm going to test it. And so this little thing here is a tester. I've got this grounded to the ground on the battery. The tester here grounded to the body of this, and then the plug wire here going into the distributor. And I'm going to attach the hot wire right up here where it goes, right here. And then if you watch that, when I turn this, you should get, I think I caught it that time. So now that I know this one is good, I should be able to put it on the tractor and have the tractor crank right up. I did have a little mishap with my spark plug wires, and I need to go to town anyway, so I might just buy Bobby some new spark plug wires while I'm in town. So I think I'll do that. I don't know if it showed up on the video or not, but I could see fire jumping here. So I've only got that #1 wire hooked up, and I don't have any of the plugs hooked in here. One of the things that I did when I was working on this tractor is I got his plug wire tangled up in the fan belt. So I went down and found me some good old-fashioned Chevrolet coil type wires, and I'm going to put them on here. He's actually going to have a better wire than he had. These might be real wires, I don't know. You know, on a tractor, you don't have to worry about static. On a car, you do, because a car sometimes has a radio, and if you use wires, it'll cause the radio to pop. That shouldn't be an issue here. I noticed he had a little gas leak, but I think we still got plenty of gas in it. What I'm going to do, just for good measure, is take all the plugs out, put a little dollop of gas in each cylinder, and then we'll see if she'll crank. Okay, then here's the moment we've all been waiting for. She run good. I need to feather the choke, but I don't have the breather on it. And on these ones, the breather helps to adjust the flow of air. It also has squeaky noise. Sounded like an alternator. It's not real tight. That thing could use some adjustment. I can do that because I can see how to adjust it right there. And I think what I'm going to do is try to hang the breather on it. I see a lot of smoke, but it looks like it's smoking from oil dripped onto the exhaust pipe. So this is the breather right here. And it's supposed to hang onto the side of the mower over here, and the mounts don't line up. I suppose I could shoot a video of this bar to let him know it's running. I can help with that. Send that to him. And I'll go ahead and put that breather on there. I think once the breather on there, she'll run right. I believe this thing is going to crank up and drive out of here now. Let's see if we can make that. Smoking a little. That's to be expected. I mean, I think this tractor's been sitting about 20 years. So, not too unusual. It looks like oil dripping on, smoking on pipes there. Let's get a picture. Let's get a video. Send it to Bobby. Let him know. Bobby, I tried to move this and have it work, but it didn't quite fit on there. But it's running pretty good without it, so it'll probably run even better with it. There is oil in this cop, so when you take that off, be aware. Oops. Okay. All right. So I think I'm gonna let it sit there till you get here and make sure we didn't run out of gas. No, we still got some in the bowl. What do we got dripping over here? Anything? Oh, I thought I saw something. All right. Ha ha! lot of fun when it moves, ain't it?